Got a flash fire. Oh, beautiful. I can never quite get enough of seeing 13-inch turrets flying hundreds of meters in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Time for another viewer-submitted scenario here on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. This one's going to be tough. This comes from Taekwondo, and here's what he says. He actually also has a YouTube channel of his own, and he said that it will not be easy. I agree. Let me know what you think. He said it's 1915. World War I is raging in Europe between the Central Powers and the Entente. The task set out for the German Navy is to challenge the might of the Royal Navy and defeat the British fleet in detail. A small task force is dispatched by the German High Seas Fleet, led by Vice Admiral Richard ECKERMANN. ECKERMANN has been assigned with the task to provoke the British, so they are forced to respond to his coastal raid. After a successful raid on Lowestoft, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not familiar with that town in England. Vice Admiral ECKERMANN receives an intelligence report that the infamous 1st Battlecruiser Squadron is moving to engage his small task force. However, unknown to the British, the German High Seas Fleet is assembling to the west of Helgoland, looking to destroy the British squadron. ECKERMANN must lure the British Battlecruiser Squadron toward the High Seas Fleet. Upon receiving word that the battlecruisers are closing in, ECKERMANN immediately starts his retreat toward Helgoland. Suddenly, a mere 16 hours later, ECKERMANN is informed that the battlecruiser squadron has been sighted on the horizon. ECKERMANN anxiously looks at his intelligence report received just 16 hours ago and shouts, "This isn't going as planned. They shouldn't be so close to us." ECKERMANN orders his fleet to increase speed and informs his superiors of the situation. 15 minutes later, he receives a distressing message saying that the German High Seas Fleet will not be able to respond. ECKERMANN is therefore ordered to engage the battlecruiser squadron with the task of damaging the ships as much as possible to allow the German High Seas Fleet to pursue and destroy them. ECKERMANN orders his fleet to go to battle stations and meet this British battlecruiser squadron. In this scenario, you play as Germany. You have 1 battleship, 1 heavy cruiser, and 2 light cruisers at your disposal, tech year 1912. British opponent will have a force consisting of 4 battle cruisers and 3 heavy cruisers, tech year 1910. So we'll fix that. You may design the battleship as you wish, but your ship needs to have at least medium operational range. Also, it is not allowed to add torpedoes to the designed battleship. The engagement starts at 20,000 meters. You get points for every enemy ship sunk, 15 points for an enemy battlecruiser, and 5 for a heavy cruiser. If you manage to keep your ships operational, in other words, they can make more than 12 knots of speed, by the end you get an additional 30 points for your battleship, 10 for the heavy cruiser, and 5 for each light cruiser. Objective: score as many points as possible. Good luck. This is going to be tough. That's a lot of big guns coming to bear on me. The only thing that I think is going to help is I'm going to have a battleship, and I'm going to have to heavily armor that thing to protect against whatever these battle cruisers are going to have. So let's go ahead into our design and see what we can come up with. So we've got to have medium range, but beyond that, there's really no restrictions. That and no torpedoes. So no restrictions on cost. I think the first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at how big we can make this thing. We'll throw the best, most advanced main tower we can get. Same with the rear tower. Although, I think I'd like to have room for a gun back there. And that might not be possible any other way. Let's look at our guns. We can go up to 14-inch guns, but those are only Mark 1. The 13s are Mark 3s. So you can see, for example, at 10,000 meters, 2.9% chance to hit. Only 2% with the 14s. I think we'll go 13s. I'm wondering if I can throw a couple of secondaries on the side there. Like 8-inch guns. Yeah, it looks like we can. Perfect. Alright, let's look at our funnels. Tall funnel 3. Let's see if that gets us enough. We can get turbines. We can go up to oil. I'm definitely going to need some maneuverability here. We're good on engine efficiency, so that's some good news. Let's go ahead and switch out. Oh, we can go all the way up to Cripe 3. That's good. We've got a bit of an aft weight offset, but we can deal with that with some casemate guns up front. Okay, we still got quite a bit of weight available to us. I definitely need a decent rangefinder. I think I'd rather have the long range accuracy than the gun movement speed. We can go up to tube powder. That'll reduce the chance that we get hooded. That would be really helpful, actually. Yeah, I like the idea of tube powder on this. We're going to have to probably increase the rounds we get, though. I don't think we need heavy shells. This is going to be heavy on our weight. Maybe not as bad as I thought. But once we start adding all these protections, it's definitely going to add to the weight quite a bit. We might need to reduce some speed. Okay, beyond that, Hydro 1. How heavy is that? It's not very heavy at all. We can't do torpedoes. I don't know that torpedoes are going to be a huge concern in this one because we're facing a lot of heavy ships and we don't want to get that close. I do want as much protection as I can get, though. That doesn't leave for much armor. Oh, boy. I need to scale back on bulkheads a little bit. Just trust that the armor will protect us from any major flooding. Let's add a little bit of deck armor. I definitely want to protect these turrets a little more. Oh, we can't. How about the conning tower? That doesn't add much weight, but that's an important way of protecting for our accuracy's sake. All right, that's about all we're going to be able to do. This will be interesting. All right, let's take it out for a spin, see what happens. All right, here we go. I think this is going to take a lot of micromanaging on my part to have a decent chance on this one. So we'll have to be pretty careful once we get into range and once we spot him. And I feel like putting these light cruisers on a screening pattern is probably not going to be the way to go this time around. Okay, looks like they're on follow. I think that'll work for now. What about the heavy cruiser? That one's on screen. Victoria Louise. So we've got to get turned around. We've got 1,080 13-inch shells. I don't know how close we're going to have to get in to actually be able to spot him. The range on our guns is 18.7 kilometers. We're going to be closer than that before we even get a spotting, I think. All right, there we go. Let's slow this bad boy down now. Four battle cruisers. Hopefully we can maybe get an ammo explosion or two. Oh yeah, he's going to have big guns. Hoping we can get just the right shot with our plunging fire. I don't want to go broadside too much and give him a chance to get me. What's my heavy cruiser got? 11-inch guns. I can make some noise. Light cruisers are largely going to be worthless for me. We got a 1.6% chance to hit right now. I'm wondering about the benefits of getting in close. If I can get one of these battle cruisers one-on-one up close, if I can get them spread out a little bit. Because I would think I'd be able to withstand his shots better than he can mine. So you can see there, he just got me with a 9-inch gun. But it didn't really do anything. That was one of his secondaries. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and start turning away from him now. No, let's go this way because I'm worried about these light cruisers. It just means my turrets are going to have to turn. No? Alright, I know I'm being kind of fickle with my decisions here, but I'm thinking if I go this way, that's going to cause the battle cruisers to get further away from me, and maybe I can isolate some of these other ships. He landed a 13 on me. Alright, this is where we're going to have trouble because we're going to have all of his ships getting their big guns on me at once. I'm curious whether or not my light cruisers have torpedoes. They do. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get the light cruisers turned around. I'm going to try to get them on a torpedo run if I can. Might have to sacrifice them to try and nail one of the big ships. That one of his heavy cruisers? Nope, I think those are the battle cruisers. That's all 4 of them, it looks like. So these are the heavies back here. The heavy cruisers. Not sure how much my 8-inch guns are going to do against them. I guess we'll see. I guess technically they're not heavy cruisers or protected cruisers at this time. A difference. Not a huge difference. They're both CA, but or armored cruisers, if you will. Alright, we're trading shots with our 13. We can land a couple more, maybe take out Valiant right off the bat. It'd be nice. Boy, that's a lot of 13-inch shells coming down on me. Alright, let's go ahead and turn away. I gotta change my angle before I get broadsided by a bunch of these guys. What's Victoria Louise doing? Let's get her to follow the battleship. Now our light cruisers, which are going to crash into each other apparently. Get some smoke for them. I want to get them around and maybe get a torpedo run going. Okay. That's looking decent. On the Valiant. Must not have a lot in the way of bulkheads. Minimum bulkhead, so we can cause flooding pretty substantially here. We can get a hit on the front. Oh, there's a big hit on me. 2 13s. Actually, we've had 3. 4. So he's been nailing me with his 14-inch guns. We got to turn away. If I can even knock out one of these, that would be huge. It's going to take a while for those light cruisers to get around. His pumps are getting on top of the flooding now. What's my range on my torpedoes? 4.4 kilometers. That's going to require me to get pretty darn close with my light cruisers. Fires galore. Not good. And now we're still on that same target. Valiant has gotten all the water pumped out now. Alright, what's our range? 7.8. We gotta get a little closer than that. Please tell me they're not turning around. No, not so far. Might only get one shot at this. I actually almost feel like I want to aim my torpedoes at the second one just because I know how the torpedo aiming works on this game. And I feel like they may do a really bad job of aiming at the front target. But we'll see. What are we at now? We're at 4.2 kilometers. We can get those in the water at any point. Let's go ahead and start turning and see if we can get an angle for the torpedoes. Go ahead and slow down to regular speed. Where are my torpedo tubes? I don't know, but looks like we only get one in the water at a time. Alright, AI control. We got our torpedo fired. Let's see how we do. I don't like that angle at all. I mean, we pretty much got to count on hitting him head on. Not a lot of room for error here. Stuttgart hasn't fired yet. Yeah, we're going to just miss. Well, that was close. There's at least a chance we hit incomparable with it. But I think they're going to get past it. Yeah, it's going to miss incomparable to the rear. Darn it. If we'd had even 2 torpedoes, there might have been a chance there. Now we're going to lose both these light cruisers. Where's your torpedo? There it is right there. Again, tough angle. Alright, we did get a hit on the Hercules, though. With our... looks like one of our heavier ships. Darn it. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Get ready to fire the smoke on these things. Thought for sure they'd be able to fire more than one torpedo at a time. Oh, the torpedo hit. Oh, yes. Alright, you did your jobs. The question is, will that be enough flooding? I'm not sure that it is. We might have a chance of Incomparable's going to turn away. Come on, let's at least nail one of these battle cruisers real quick. Just need to get one more compartment up front on the Hercules flooding. There's just not quite enough flooding yet. His 13s are hitting me. There it is. Is that another compartment up front? I think it is. Hercules is done. Nice. Got a flash fire. Oh, beautiful. I can never quite get enough of seeing 13-inch turrets flying hundreds of meters in the air. Okay, that's one, but Kaiser's down to 76%. So there's a torpedo hit on another battle cruiser. On the Incomparable. Hit him right in the rear, though, so the damage is going to be limited, I'm afraid. Come on, at least hit one more target before I lose both of you. Yeah, I should have stayed on the Incomparable. Light cruisers are going to be down pretty soon. And now his battle cruisers are starting to turn away from him. This is going to be harder to get a hit with a torpedo. So we can see all 6 of his ships right now. What's my distance? Oh, Valiant's got some damage too. Those light cruisers are taking a beating. I'm impressed. Get another torpedo in the water. Come on, Colne. Get a torpedo in the water before you sink. Come on. Ah. Same with Stuttgart. Be aggressive with your torpedoes if you have to. There he goes. I think we're going to be done with the Stuttgart now, too. And then they're going to be coming after me. There goes Stuttgart. Darn it. Well, they helped me sink one of them. There we go. That's a nice couple of hits. Main gun and mid-deck penetration. Again, no flooding though, but we've got a lot of damage happening up top. Again, a hit. A little more flooding that time. Let's change our angle a little bit. I need 1 or 2 compartments up front to be compromised. And we can take Incomparable out. Oh, there's a flash fire on his heavy cruiser. Nice. I didn't even remember hitting him. The 8-inch hit that one. That's what caused that, was from an 8-inch shell. Beautiful. one or two compartments up front. We'll take Incomparable down. Gotta turn a little more. I gotta give myself a better angle here. Incomparable's getting repairs done because we haven't landed another hit. There's Victoria Louise firing on. Same ship, okay. One more hit in just the right place could do it. Incomparable's getting all those repairs done because we haven't been able to land another hit. We're down to 68% on the Kaiser now. Hey, Victoria Louise, why don't you slow down a little bit? And not go straight toward his ships. "13 kilometers out. That's a tough target at this point. Alright, we got another hit, but it doesn't look like it did anything. I gotta turn away from him again, though. We're still broadside to a couple of these guys. The Orlando might be an easy kill at 6.8 kilometers, but I'd really like to knock out these 13-inch guns first. Ah. Taking out a second battle cruiser would be huge. That'd be cutting his big guns in half from the start. What do his cruisers have? 9-inch guns, 9s and 8s. Come on, give me another hit. Darn. Just can't seem to land anything right now. I'm going to at least get my secondaries after the Orlando. And we're down to 65. Oh, that was a big hit from a 13-inch gun. Dropped me to 60. Alright, let's go for the Prince Consort. It's closer, and it's just pummeling me right now. We'll just have to wait on the Incomparable. Do this. Oh, it's going to drop behind the Victoria Louise now. You know what? Detach. and just follow. Of course, our percentage hit chance isn't any better right now on this one up close than it was on the other one. I want to see what the 8-inch guns can do against him. Yeah, they're doing a little damage. Actually, they had over penetration there. Victoria Louise is out of ammo for their 11-inch guns. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Jeez. That's brutal. What else does she have? 5s. So basically, Victoria Louise is worthless to me at this point. Man, and I still can't get a decent percentage hit on this battlecruiser, even though it's half the range of the other one. %50 now for me. Come on, we need a big hit on the Prince Consort. We're going to have to... Oh, there it is. I was about to say I'm going to have to just move in close and try to get a kill shot and survive. The nice thing is we're getting them a little more spread out. There's another good hit. At this point, Victoria Louise is basically only worth cannon fodder for me. Hopefully they'll fire on him instead of me. Is he coming straight at me now? Looks like he is. Yep. Cool. Thanks for doing my job for me. Now they're turning. One more good big hit in the right spot. Might sink that one. There we go. I think we got them. We got flooding in all the right spots. The whole bottom of that ship's flooding. They're done. Alright, I'm going to switch to the Orlando now as a target. Prince Consort's going down. Come on. No way. No way are you getting on top of that flooding. You got to be kidding me. They're going to survive that? They are. I gotta switch the targets back. Darn it, I thought for sure flooding across the entire bottom was gonna do him in, but his pumps got on top of it real fast. Hope I didn't miss my chance. Man, I can't believe that. Oh. Another huge hit I took. My rudder's damaged now. Unreal. Oh, I can't believe that. That might have did me in, not getting that sinking when I did. When I could have. Because now they're going to get away, and now I've got 2 that I could have destroyed. If I'd sunk both of them when I should have. Now I'd be only facing 1 battlecruiser and 3 heavies. Darn it, I can't believe Prince Consort survived that flooding. And now they're getting away. Unreal. Oh boy. That's frustrating. That's my fault though that I changed targets thinking that I had it beat. And wasn't quite. There we go. There's another big hit. But again, I don't think it's enough. Alright, we're going to turn around if we can. I want to go after them. Although my rudder's damaged right now, so it doesn't look like I can do much in the way of turning in that direction. Got a decent hit chance though with all my guns. Come on. A couple more big hits. I'm actually going to switch my secondaries to the Orlando. Man, they've got almost all the water pumped out of that Prince Consort now. Unreal. I'm going to try to come around behind and go after these 2 that I've damaged. Get away from this one, the Valiant. Man, I can't keep taking hits from this many 13-inch guns. Fire on Victoria Louise for a while, you people. There we go. That's a nice hit on the Prince Consort. And again, lots of flooding, but I just don't trust the amount of flooding I did fast anymore. Down to 16%. I guess it depends on the performance of the pumps at this point. I'm at 36%. Oh, torpedoes. Slow down and turn. Where's it at? It's right there. I don't know. We're not. Oh, it's gonna get me. Oh no. I'm gonna get nailed by that torpedo. Worst part is I might actually get nailed by a second one. Ooh. Why won't you slow down faster? Oh. I'm still going 13 knots and I'm going to plow right into that second torpedo as well. Oh boy. All because I couldn't take out those battle cruisers when I wanted to. Alright. It's these heavy cruisers that are going to do me in now. He's just whipping torpedoes at me like crazy. That one's going to miss, that one's going to miss. This one, I think I'll be able to turn and get away from. Alright, forget the battle cruisers now. I need to try and take these things out. I'm at 15% structurally. Unreal. There we go. Is that enough to do Orlando in? I think it is. But I don't trust anything at this point. That do Orlando in. Dang, why won't you die? Ugh, I'm pretty much dead in the water. It was working. If I'd have taken out those 2 battle cruisers when I had them damaged, I think I could have won this thing. Once he got up at me with the torpedoes, I was pretty much done for. And now the battle cruiser comes back and comes in. They're all, look at that, they're like sharks. They're circling in for the kill because they know they've got it. Two more torpedoes coming straight at me. Depends on where they hit, but that might be it. There's one. There's 2. The good news is they hit right where I was already flooding, but they did cause further structural damage. I think I've got Aurora. If not, we're gonna at least get our secondaries on them. Ooh, problem is my pumps I don't think are gonna survive. Help me survive the flooding damage. I think I'm done. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I really feel like that's winnable. I do. I feel like I was on top of that. Oh, let me know your thoughts. Use the comment section below, drop a like, and if you'd send me a scenario, I would greatly appreciate it. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.